Hey, welcome back, everybody. My guest tonight is the multi-talented creator, writer, and star of Fleabag, and one of my favorite people I've ever given an Emmy to. Please welcome to A Late Show, Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Phoebe, last time you were on, I have to confess, I had not seen Fleabag.
That's okay, I could tell.
You could not. I watched. I gave away no inkling that I hadn't seen Fleabag. I try to, I try to
No,
watch
I
the
know.
shows
I
that
don't
people
know
are doing
how
before
you.
they come on, but
I don't know how
I
you
just don't
thought
have
it was gonna
time.
No, I know. I can't. Honestly, I would never have expected you to be honest. I don't know how you do it. So thank you for
Oh,
mentioning that. But that's
well,
totally fine.
how are you at taking compliments?
It sort of depends on what they're about. If it's about my shirt, very well.
Okay. It is a lovely shirt. It's a lovely shirt. How are you
Thank you
taking
so much.
compliments about your work? Because I'd like to wax at you briefly here for a moment.
Oh,
Because,
well,
okay,
from
good
you,
luck.
yeah, I'd love it.
Here
Go
we
for it.
go. I cannot believe what a hilarious and beautiful show that is. I'm almost angry at you for making something like that. Because I've done a lot of different things. I've done this, I've done narrative, I've done presentational, and now I just feel like why create anything? Because Fleabag exists. Am I the only person who has said this to you, who is actually kind of furious at you for creating that show?
I think there may have been one or two angry people. That's actually my favorite. That's my favorite. I live to make
Okay.
people angry at me.
All right.
The shows that I make. That's a huge.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Now, how do you feel about being responsible for making the concept of priest hot again?
Really, really proud of myself for that. I think that might be the thing I'm most proud of. Apparently, there was a poor priest in the UK who started getting unsolicited photographs of women sending naked pictures of themselves to this guy's email that had been passed around just because they were watching Andrew so much and needed an outlet, and they found this one poor priest who's, I don't know if he's still going, but yeah.
Well, it's just sort of a modern form of confession, I suppose.
But my show certainly is for me.
Really? Is what you write confessional?
It sort of is. Yeah, it feels really personal. So it feels like I feel like I always want to go close to the bone. So anything that feels like when I feel a little bit nervous writing it, I feel it's actually cathartic. Whenever I feel a little bit nervous writing something, I know I've got somewhere personal, which is normally a good sign.
Well, people used to ask me whether my old character on the Colbert Report was me or what parts were like me.
Yeah.
And I like to say that show was, I got to wear a mask so I could confess my own weaknesses. Because the things that the things that he indulged in were the things that secretly, I guess, I would like to do. But
Yes.
a polite person can't do them, or a person with conscience can't do them. Make yourself the most important person.
It's the perfect crime.
Oh, hey, the last time I saw you in the flesh was at the Emmys.
Yeah, you were giving them to me.
I know. I had the great honor of presenting you with Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series, one of just a raft of Emmys you won that night.
That's the
Yes.
one I remember most. I remember you handing it to me the most. That's the most vivid to
I
me.
remember that part too. But what was that night like for you? Was that surreal?
Yeah, I could never have imagined I don't think any of us could ever have imagined a night like that. I mean, it is a night that dreams are made of, and it all just went, and it was just so full of sort of love and madness and vodka gimlets. When I think of it, it's just become this one sort of like mushed up memory of just friends and lights and fun, and it was extraordinary. I'll never ever forget it.
Well, it led to one of the most glamorous photographs that any of us can imagine. You're on a lawn chair or something
It was
with
in the Chateau
with the
Marmont,
gimlet,
I
with
was
the gimlet.
Vodka gimlet always in hand.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was with just a bunch of like 6 friends out the back, and one of them took that photo and then put it on his Instagram, and then it just went mad. Be careful of who's taking photos of you and putting that. I mean, no, that one turned out quite well, but yeah, you never know.
Yes.
What did you do later that night? Do you just go home? Or
Well,
did you go out?
I didn't.
I saw you.
You saw me. I was at Chateau when you were in that chair. Exactly. And I came over, you had just a throng of people around you. And a friend of mine said, oh, go say hi. You're like, you've seen the show. Like, go, you're such a huge fan. Go say hi. I'm like, I don't want to bother her. And she says, no, go say hi. So I went over to go say hi, and I had said that I just bragged to my staff that when I gave you the Emmy, you gave me a peck on the cheek. And so I felt like I won the Emmys that night. And at that exact moment, a very, I'm sure, nice and well-meaning person came up to me to give his opinion of something I should do on my show. And in front of you, and I pray you don't remember this, I turned to him and I said, "Not now." And then by the time I turned back to you, you had moved on to more glamorous fields.
No.
So
all I remember at that point was there was some cheese toasties going around.
Yes.
And by that point, it was all eyes on the toasties. I couldn't think about anything. So, but with your not now, it was probably the same thing I was doing to anything that wasn't a cheese toastie. So I get it.
Okay. Where are you right now?
I'm in bed in London.
Okay, you're in the UK. I didn't need to know. You didn't get too specific. What side of the bed, Phoebe? Okay, it's very late there. Thank you for doing it. I realize that. How are you holding up in the UK? Your queen gave you a beautiful speech. Was that moving and effective for the people who live there?
She did. She really bossed it actually on that speech. It was extraordinary.
She did what? I'm sorry.
She bossed it. I don't think I've ever said that before, so I'm already regretting saying it. And even more so,
she bossed it. She bossed it. Okay, yeah. She rocked it. Okay.
You know, it was really extraordinary because, you know, whatever people think about the Queen or the royal family or their place in the world, there was a real moment of gravitas when she spoke to us that we all sort of needed, and unity. And then she ended it with, I mean, the most epic sentence. I don't know if you've seen it, but she said, "We will see our friends again. We will see our family again. We will meet again." I mean, it was so badass.
It's a great callback to Vera Lynn from World War II. I mean, just beautiful.
It was beautiful, yeah. It was very, very moving.
Mm-hmm. So, who are you tucked away with right now? Are you with family? Who are you happily stuck with?
I'm very happily stuck with my sister, and we're being very civilized.
Okay. Is it older sister, younger sister?
Yeah, older sister by about 18 months, so we're pretty close in age.
Does she boss you around?
No, actually, we've been so good. When we were some teenagers, we promised each other we'd never live with each other because we worried that even though we're very, very close and adore each other, we'd probably kill each other. And then we started living together a couple of years ago, and it's just been bliss. And actually, this time, we're sort of ships passing in the night most times when we live together, and actually, we've actually had proper time. We've had to have code words in the house.
What code words for what?
Like, get the hell out the kitchen. So because we have like one communal space in the middle of our bedrooms, but if there's one person in the kitchen, the other person comes, or like if she came into this room now, I don't know why she'd have to use my bedroom now, but if she came in now, she would look at me and go, "Lemon?" Which means, "Can I come in, or are you working?" And if I go, "Lemon," that means, "Get out, I'm working." And if I say pear, that means, "Sure, come in and hang out." I don't know why we landed on those. They were the friendly fruits.
Oh, really? I love a fruit-based system.
What do you guys do?
What do we do? Well, my daughter is the eldest child in this family, and my wife and I are both youngest children, and so my daughter naturally tells us what to do. And so she has engaged a chore chart for us. Matter of fact, there was a family-wide email 2 days ago explaining what is filthy, what needs to be cleaned, and basically priorities. She's here. She won't come on camera, but yes, God, she is 100% in charge of the communal bathroom. Why aren't we wiping down the window frames? The porch is a mess.
But does she delegate? Who does what? When?
She does. First of all, she's great. She does the work herself first, and then she starts delegating to other people. And and you know what? If we just do what she says, things go better, because she actually knows what she's talking about.
My God, you have a natural leader.
Yeah.
And she leads by example. I can't believe she does it all herself first. That is a classy dictator you have in the house there.
She just called you a classy dictator.
Oh,
Actually, she called you a classy dictator. It's very nice. Okay. A lot of people are finding their inner chef while they quarantine. Are you cooking?
I am. I have had the most extraordinary experience with my kitchen over the last few weeks. I really enjoy cooking, but I've never been able to do a huge amount of things. So I just started experimenting, and the first two were an absolute disaster. My poor sister has had to be the taster for these, but I've suddenly got the hang of it. And now I can't, it's all I can think about now. Is just,
What's your go-to? Do you have a go-to dish at this point?
I don't really have a go-to dish. I have a go-to cookery book, which is Simple by Ottolenghi.
Simple.
Not the reason I've come on your show to promote that.
We'll book him next.
But it's because you're a good cook, aren't you? You're a keen cook.
I'm a keen cook. I don't know if I'm a good cook. I enjoy cooking, maybe more than I'm good at it. And I live with people who are nice to me, so they say they enjoy it.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good.
Key. Phoebe, we have to take a little bit of a break, but please stay right there in your bedroom, because folks will be right back with more Phoebe Waller-Bridge.